Hello everybody, how are you doing? So today I'm going to do the same thing that I did about, what would it be? About a year ago. And it's book bag. I'm going to weigh all the stuff in my backpack because it seems to me that my backpack weighs way too much. Like, way too much. So, I'm doing some approximations, like the weight of my water bottle and thermos. And I have a scale right here. I don't know how well you can see it, but I will put the approximate weight of everything on the screen. And let's just do this. I don't want to take too much time because last year it took me half an hour to do this. So maybe this year I will be a little bit faster. Sorry I'm a little bit sick, unfortunately, right before VideoMania, but so I looked up on kids' growth. This is very recent as well. And it says that children should carry no more than 10% of their body weight in their backpack. In my backpack. Now I weigh about 120 pounds, so that means I should be carrying no more than 12 pounds in my backpack. Last year I was carrying 16 pounds. However, I'm going to give the Department of Education a little bit more leeway because I do have this very nice special North Face backpack that has a expansion on the back that keeps it from getting too full, and on the front, on the back of it, sorry, here it has this flex vent and this cushioning, and it also has an easy to use strap. They're not a sponsor, but this does make carrying the weight a lot easier, so I do suggest that you get a North Face backpack if you get the chance. Now, the normal things I have in my backpack are a binder. This is, again, approximate weight of my binder since, well, I forgot to take home my binder today. I have a couple of folders. I don't usually carry all of my folders with me, but I do keep my folders. A couple of notebooks. I have some more. This is actually the backpack I just used for school today. I'm going to open it now even. More notebooks. I usually have my thermos for my lunch. I also have some other assorted things in my lunch box. I have gym clothes, test prep books, and more and another one that weighs a lot more, which I'm going to go run and get in just a second. My agenda book. I also keep other supplies and the necessary one book for reading. My Kindle, in case I finish that book. My hearing aids, because, well, that's just specific to me, but hearing aids, and lots of pens and pencils and other school supplies. So there we go. So I'm going to weigh this all. I'm going to add this all up. And then we're going to see, are we really carrying too much? And I think we still are, because I get a lot of back pain from this. So I'll be right back once I have everything that I need, because I forgot to grab one or two things. And I'll be with a piece of paper. Be right back. Okay, guys. So I got everything I need. And I did get that textbook I was talking about. Finish line math test, which is tomorrow for me, but for you it's already happened. I got a piece of paper, highlighter, pencil, everything I need. The scale that I have right here, I have checked multiple times. It even has an adjustment setting on it. So I made sure that this is exactly at 0 right now. Now, also, just to be fair to the Department of Education, I don't carry all of the stuff all the time. Which means that no matter what I get, I'm either going to round down or take off about half a pound. Just because I don't always carry everything in here. So, first, I guess, I'll start off with my notebooks. Now, because the test is tomorrow, I don't have as many notebooks with me as I normally do. I usually have one or two more, but let's just throw these on the scale here. And look at that. That is 3. And let's say 2 3/4 actually. I'm going to write that down for notebooks. Right here. Okay. Let's take these off that scale. Next up, I'm going to put on folders and binders, since these are in a similar category. Look at that. Almost exactly the same. I'm going to go for 2.7 on that one. Okay. Let's take these off there. Put them over here. I'll put on my lunch stuff. Now, water is heavy, usually, so is my lunch. Now, a couple of the kids at my school actually are, I'm one of the few kids at my school who does bring lunch, but this is for, goes for everybody. Even if you don't bring lunch, you probably have something else that I don't have. So, so, put this on there. That is exactly 2 pounds. From what I can see, at least. And believe me, I was not pushing down there. I was lifting up. Let's put 2 on here for lunch. Okay, so now I have my books. Usually I actually have another full book, but the Kindle reduces weight. You could definitely get a Kindle. Again, not a sponsor, but just a suggestion if you feel like you're carrying too much. Definitely, Kindle's a good idea. It's really easy to use. It even has a little bit of a web browser on it. So let's just put that on there. This is also a really good book. I Remember You by Kathleen Davitt Bell. She's actually a very good friend of mine, and it's a really good book. You should try and read it if you get the chance. Let's see, that is about 1 3/4, so let's do it. Okay. Now I have a couple of other assorted items. Here being my test prep books and my agenda. Oops, just dropped my paper. Okay, now let's look at that. Ooh, that's 3 1/4. See, this test prep booklet weighs so much, and I'll grab it for the end of this video. I have a high school directory, hundreds of pages, insanity. So let's see, 3.25. Okay, take those off of here. I also got my gym clothes. I bet those aren't going to weigh that much. Can't even really see the scale now. I think gym uniforms are a little bit silly, but either way, I'm going to go with 0.75 for that. And lastly, but not leastly, my water bottle. Water bottle. Now that weighs a lot. Obviously, this is not the amount of water that I'm normally going to be carrying. So let me just take a couple sips of this, because I filled this up a little bit too much. Okay, we put this on here. Water is heavy, I'll give you that much. 1/2 pound. Oh no, wait, is that 1 1/2? Sorry. Now, here's the thing. You may be saying, well, why do you even bring a water bottle with you in the first place? Well, that's because teachers at my school, and I bet at quite a few other schools, do not let you leave the room for water. Which means if you do not have a water bottle, you basically get really dehydrated. Which is not good. Now, because my backpack contains so many different things, I'm being honest here. I mean, I could just dump this all out and there would be a huge mound on the floor right here. I'm just going to put the whole thing, because I am technically carrying quite a bit of this. Let's look at that. And I don't know how well you guys can see this. It looks like it's about 2 1/2. I'm going to put 2.6 just because it's right on the verge there. Now, that's a lot of weight. This huge pile of stuff here is things that I carry with me to and from school every day. And other days, I have even more stuff. Other days, I have my flute, which weighs a lot. Other days, I have more books, which weighs a lot. Other days, I have textbooks, because teachers don't give them to me at the beginning of the year. So, let's just look at this here. I'm going to calculate this, and I'll be right back. I just calculated everything. So 2.75 for the notebook, 2.7 for the folders and binders, 2 for the lunch, this is all in pounds, 1.75 for the books, 3.25 for the agenda and other assorted items such as my textbooks, 0.75 for gym, 1.50 for water, and 2.6 for other items, including the backpack. Now, being absolutely nice, being extremely nice to the Department of Education, we're at 16.5 pounds. And if you don't want me to exaggerate, that's 17.3 with all of this raw stuff. And that's not even some of the things I have to carry every single day. This is astonishing because last year, and future me, please roll the clip, you will see that my backpack weighed. I am carrying approximately 16.5 pounds to and from school every day, and that's only most days. Yeah. So, I don't think this is an improvement. It's just kind of crazy that, there's so many things that we could do to conserve it. We could do test prep only at school or online at home. Testing isn't even a good idea anyway, to be honest. We could have, some of the kids at my school do have a good strategy. They have one big binder for everything, so they don't carry around, extra pages in notebooks. That's a good strategy. It's just, do we need to get so much stuff? I know, and if we were allowed to leave the classroom to get water, I wouldn't need this 1.5 pounds here. And I know, I was exaggerating a little bit on some parts here, but even if I'm very nice and take out some of the exaggeration, we're still at 16.5 pounds. And if I look back at this source here, I'm going to read it exactly. So, most industries, including postal employees and airline baggage handlers, set limits on how much their workers can lift and carry. However, the largest group subjected to large loads without proper supervision are school children, me, and a bunch of other kids. According to Lori Rubenstein, PT, M.App, SC, instructor of the Clinical Physical Therapy at University of Southern California, children should carry no more than 10% of their body weight in their backpack. In a research conducted at the University of South Australia, Adelaide, Australia, Miss Rubenstein discovered that the youngsters were carrying up to 30% of their body weight. 30%! Okay? Even pack animals, we're talking gorillas, jaguars, think of any pack animals, are not allowed to carry more than 25% of their body weight, and we're carrying more than that. Shoulder and low back pain, I get that all the time. Muscle and neck spasm, tingling and numbness in the hands and fingers are symptoms that we experience. I experience it all. Yeah. It's just insane here, and, there are suggestions here, but, it's just insane. There are a lot of good strategies. You want to have the strap on the front, you want to have it so you limit what you bring, limit as much as you can bring. So if your school allows you to bring a Kindle, or your work, or wherever you go allows you to bring a Kindle, go with that for reading. If you don't need something, yeah, don't take it. But I honestly need all of this stuff, so, in my opinion, there needs to be some working on things like that. I think some of the things that my fellow classmates do, but that my teachers do not approve of, are actually good ideas. There's not much I can say, I guess. I think if more things were provided, well, maybe if more things were brought in by kids and then kept in a classroom, and more things were brought home and left at home, then it would be definitely better. And yes, I could save about 2 pounds, personally, but that doesn't help a lot of kids because a lot of schools don't let you go out for lunch or don't have good school lunches. Well, I guess that's the video for today. Thank you for watching VideoMania, and I will see you tomorrow.